What if everything you thought you knew about Bronny James was only half the story? Forget the highlight reels and the endless speculation. There are crucial truths about his game that most people completely miss. Surprising insights into his offensive struggles and a defensive prowess that could redefine his entire career. Get ready to discover what nobody is truly saying about Bronny's path to the NBA. Look closely at Bronny's offensive game and a pattern emerges. Despite flashes of talent, he often struggles with assertiveness and decision-making. Time and again, he seems hesitant to truly attack open lanes, whether in the pick and roll or off the catch. Instead of driving hard to the basket when given space, he frequently opts for a quick, often low-advantage pass. It's an interesting paradox. The athleticism is there, but the instinct to relentlessly attack isn't always present. This isn't just about a few isolated plays. It reveals a deeper characteristic in his offensive approach that leaves many analysts scratching their heads. But make no mistake, these challenges don't define his full potential. They simply highlight areas where targeted development could unlock a whole new dimension to his game. Bronny's basketball IQ is often praised. He sees the floor well and understands spacing, even if his execution sometimes lags. This foundational understanding is a massive asset. This hesitation naturally leads to questions about his role as a primary ball handler. Is Bronny truly a natural point guard? While he can facilitate, his ball security can be questionable, and he sometimes lacks the refined handle needed to consistently break down defenses. He occasionally gets caught in traffic or forced into difficult passes. This isn't to say he can't make plays, but the traditional lead guard role, dictating offense and constantly creating for himself and for others, might not be his natural fit. His process often feels rushed, suggesting he's not entirely comfortable operating as the primary initiator. However, versatility is key in modern basketball, and Bronny possesses an intriguing ability to adapt to different systems, compensating with other remarkable assets. He has shown flashes of excellent passing, especially in transition, demonstrating a clear vision for finding open teammates for high-percentage looks. This ability to make the right pass, even if not always the flashiest, speaks volumes about his unselfishness and feel for the game. If primary shot creation isn't his go-to, then Bronny's off-ball offensive potential becomes paramount, and at the heart of that potential lies one skill above all else: his three-point shooting. Prepare to be surprised. Bronny has already shown incredibly promising signs here. He shot over 35% from three in a limited sample size across the NBA and G League, coupled with an impressive 80+% from the free throw line. These numbers, while from a restricted sample, are not those of a non-shooter and suggest a solid foundation to build upon. For Bronny to carve out a consistent offensive role in the NBA, becoming a reliable, high-volume three-point shooter who can space the floor is absolutely crucial. This is his biggest swing skill on offense, a truly make-or-break element for his future impact. Imagine an elite defender who can also punish from deep. That's the winning formula, and Bronny is on his way. His mechanics are fluid, suggesting that with continued reps, consistency will follow. But while his offense is still a work in progress, Bronny's defense is already turning heads and is undeniably his NBA calling card. This is where Bronny truly shines, and he's already operating at an NBA-ready level. He excels as an on-ball defender, applying extended pressure on ball handlers with impressive tenacity. His physical tools are evident: remarkable agility to cut off angles, surprising strength to absorb contact, and exceptional balance to stay glued to shifty opponents. He's often compared to established defensive guards like Avery Bradley, demonstrating his capacity to disrupt offenses and make life difficult for perimeter creators. His defensive focus and intensity are contagious, elevating the play of his entire team. Bronny plays with an unmatched motor on defense, a relentless energy that wears down opponents and inspires his teammates. This isn't just about physical tools, it's about his effort and commitment to that end of the floor. Screens and defensive growth. Despite his existing defensive prowess, There's one key area where Bronny needs significant improvement: navigating screens. He hasn't quite mastered the art of getting skinny to slip through picks cleanly. This often leads to him making hard contact, forcing him to play defense from behind, which can give offensive players a critical advantage. If he can refine his technique and consistently fight over screens, it would unlock an even higher level of perimeter defense and solidify his status as a truly elite on-ball stopper. This is a skill that develops with time and repetition, and the potential for him to master it is clearly evident. His willingness to learn and adapt, a trait widely recognized by scouts, suggests this improvement is well within his reach.
What truly sets Bronny apart defensively, beyond his on-ball ability, is his versatility. This is one of the most underrated and exciting aspects of his game.
Standing at 6'3", he possesses a unique ability to guard across multiple positions, even effectively defending much larger players in the post. His lower center of gravity, combined with incredible lower body strength, allows him to act like, quote, brick wall against bigger opponents trying to back him down. This unexpected ability to defend up, quote, has even drawn comparisons to players known for their defensive versatility, like Drew Holiday. It's a rare and valuable trait for a guard. Imagine the strategic flexibility he brings to any NBA defense, a true chess piece that can impact the game in countless ways. He takes pride in tough matchups, a characteristic that coaches absolutely love. However, even with all his defensive gifts, his size does present some natural limitations. As a 6'3" guard, he simply doesn't have the length to consistently protect the paint or contest shots as a weak side rim protector, like a taller forward might. Yet, Bronny cleverly compensates for this through sheer activity and engagement as an off-ball and team defender. He's constantly bouncing, anticipating, and rotating, knowing where to be to disrupt plays and intercept passing lanes. His positioning is often advanced for his age, maximizing his impact despite his physical dimensions. His defensive IQ is exceptional, allowing him to consistently be in the right place at the right time, minimizing the impact of any physical limitations. So what does all of this mean for Bronny James's future in the NBA? His immediate path to a long and impactful career undoubtedly starts on the defensive side of the ball. He's already an excellent isolation defender, capable of guarding multiple positions. But for him to truly thrive and become a consistent starter, his offensive game must evolve, particularly his three-point shooting. The potential is there for him to become that kind of game-changing player who elevates a team. If he can consistently knock down threes in the 36 to 37% range, combined with his high-level defense, athleticism, and unselfish passing in transition, he transforms into an incredibly valuable asset for any team. He won't be a primary scoring option or a traditional point guard, but as an athletic 3-and-D player who moves the ball and plays high-level team defense, Bronny James has a clear and compelling blueprint for a successful NBA career. The question isn't if he'll make it, but how high he can truly elevate his unique blend of skills. His journey is just beginning, fueled by immense potential and a work ethic that could silence any remaining doubters. Get ready to watch him carve his own legacy,